on Driven. Before Surf's Up, Woodies row. And we row with the man who keeps these vintage vehicles on the road and summer's endless. Plus, Paul Jr. from American Chopper creates a car that you can really dig. And feel the pure energy from a great American drive through Sedona. So buckle up. Driven is straight ahead. Cars are for transportation, but few can take you somewhere by just catching a glimpse of their silhouette. The Woody is such a vehicle, and the waves are its destination.
This is California dreaming. There's no doubt about it. So, you know, the Beach Boys sang it, and it's definitely part of California, part of the surf culture and my life.
Ron Heiden knows surf.
I am a surf guy. I've surfed since I've been 14. Now I'm feathering down where I'm not surfing as much anymore, but I surf 200 days a year at least.
He also lives Woodies.
Well, the Woodies got popular with the surf people because of the cheapness of the cars back in the 60s. The surfers were like all young kids, they don't have any money, and they could buy these cars that still ran, and they could still drive, and they could put their boards in the back, they could sleep in the back.
And he's making summers endless, one Woody at a time.
This is a 1949 Ford. I built all brand new wood for it. So this is all maple with a maple panel. He wanted light color on light color. I take big pieces of wood and make them into little pieces of wood, and then I hand carve everything else.
How many hours of work on this?
Well, I would say I have 400 hours. Sometimes it's not good to add it up. You're into these things for quite a bit of time, and then you start falling in love with each one. You spend a lot of time on it, and you really it starts hitting your soul. It doesn't matter the hours, it has to be how it has to be. And I won't let anything go out. I'm a one-man operation. I won't let anything go out unless it's how I want it.
What this master craftsman wants is to make the past present. To do so, he has to keep the remnants of the past handy.
Welcome to my world. Without all this that looks like trash to other people, this is my templates to build pretty much any Ford up to 1953, which is a Woody, and Chevrolets, and I have some Packard stuff in here also, Plymouth stuff. So without all this, I couldn't have a job. This is what makes my world tick.
In his world, aging wood guides him through a process that allows him to slow down the ticking of time.
Is a door piece for a Buick, a 50 to 53 Buick. It's a window frame for a 50, 53 Buick. So if I get one in, I at least have half of it, I can recreate the other half.
Ron Heiden can see things in lumber that others can't.
This is going to be a car. This is one pile of wood. It's all Eastern hard rock maple, and there's probably 300, 250 board feet there, and that'll make one 1940 Ford Woody. I can see it in the wood. It may sound sort of different, but I can see that vision of what that is in that wood, and it's already etched in my mind.
You see a car in there.
I see a car. I see pieces of a car in there, and then I will see the whole, visualize the whole thing together.
When you're done with it, people aren't really going to see the wood. They're going to see a memory. They're going to see part of what makes California, California.
Correct. They don't see the behind the scenes, but they will see what they wanted to see out of that. They'll see their dream.
Ron works in wood, but makes dreams a reality.
It's like driving your dining room table. You know, you're not going to take it out in the rain. You don't want rocks to hit it. You know, don't slide something across because to scratch it, you know. Actually, I like driving in the car so much, I took my radio out of the car because all I want to do is hear the car. Went all the way to Alaska, turned the radio on for 5 minutes, turned it off, came home, took the radio out of the car. All I want to do is listen to the car. And it makes me slow down. I don't drive fast in it, and it'll do 80 miles an hour if you need it to, or 75, but there's no reason to do it. Then we have to worry about stopping. So
it's not getting up to 80, it's
yeah,
stopping when you're doing
it's
80.
slowing it down from there.
So when you're in your Woody driving, life just moves a little bit slower. Is this meditation for you?
Yeah, it makes me slow down. It really makes you slow down and just, you start dreaming of all kinds of things. Before you know it, you see the surf in the background, you're looking out at the beach no matter where you are. You can just see it in the window here. You know, we're at the beach.
And for those moments, we are at a place where surfers try to dance with the ocean. A place where one man's art puts the past on the road and brings memories to the present.
We've taken cars to old people's homes, and the people, you know, they just can't believe it, that this is what I used to have. You know, then I get choked up because it's history, you know, and it's good memories for them, and people remember back what they had, and they want to go back to that spot for a while. They just want to go back remembering the fun times.
For Ron Heiden, a Woody can take you anywhere.
My name's Paul. This is my 55 Chevy. This car, formerly known as Brown Trout, is now called Brown Sugar. And who doesn't like brown sugar? Everybody likes brown sugar. It's all the makings of a great thing. Big block, blown, 4-speed, quick change rear end. Hauls the ass. I've done a few minor things. I beefed up the suspension a little bit, powder coated the wheels, put new tires on it. I chased this car for 2 years. Yeah, I missed out on it the first time. The car was built in Santa Cruz by Flip Hayes, and I went after it hard and almost had it, and he ended up making another deal with a guy in Santa Barbara. 2 years later, it popped up on eBay, 2 o'clock in the morning, can't sleep, typical hot rod guy shopping for stuff that I don't need. Lo and behold, man, I snatched it up, you know, and now here it is. It's a love story. It took a couple of years, but we finally got it, you know. It makes an impression. You definitely make a presence when you pull up in this car, man. People know you're there for sure.
Up next, before you dig, you have to check out what American Chopper's Paul Jr. did to this Corvette. When Driven continues.